Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Can't complain.
Excited for this?
Yes, I'm very excited. I kind of looked into this on a whim and then found a whole bunch of stuff. So,
Oh, goody.
yeah, it's very exciting.
The best kind of research to just fall into.
Yeah, I prefer that than having to dig. So, I guess we'll go ahead and just get into it because I did find so much.
Okay. Hit me. I don't know what we're doing. I don't even know if we're in the States.
We are.
Okay.
We actually don't have very far to travel for today's episode. Of course, last time you talked about Virginia. And today we are going to let the country roads take us home to the place where we belong.
West Virginia?
West Virginia.
Yay.
The sequel.
Home of Mothman.
Obviously. What do you think started this whole deep dive that I did? Now, I love a fun fact, so let me just hit you with a little West Virginia trivia.
Okay.
It is the 10th smallest state by area and the 12th least populous. It was the only state in the Union to separate from a Confederate state during the Civil War. So good on them. I think they were still a slave-holding state, so
Interesting. Okay.
2 thumbs down for that. But it's also the only state completely located in the Appalachian Mountains, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah.
We went there in, I think, 2024, and it was just gorgeous. Like, a lot of things you'll see describe it as a hidden gem, and it really is. It's so pretty.
Well, we went there last year, right?
Yeah, in like August.
Yeah.
To the art museum.
Yeah. And that was a lot of fun. It was beautiful. We didn't see a lot, but the roads we took were nice.
And the Huntington Art Museum, 10 out of 10.
For sure. It was surpassed expectations.
It was like $5 to get in,
Uh-huh.
and they have like an Andy Warhol. I think they had a Liechtenstein. They had all kinds of stuff.
They had a Rembrandt.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Just in Huntington, West Virginia. So, check it out.
A Chihuly in the garden.
Yeah.
It was great.
Some axolotls. A lot of things happening.
Oh, yeah, they did, didn't they?
Yeah. I had completely forgotten. So, as we know, as you've already kind of alluded to, Appalachia is full of rich folklore. So, I had a lot of options to choose from. And I have decided to focus on West Virginia cryptids.
Yes.
And here's
Hit me.
your first visual aid of the day is just this little...
Oh my God, lovely little map.
Like a little postcard style with little cartoon cryptids on it.
That is cute.
Yeah.
And I love that, like, everybody else is on the map and then Mothman's just up in the corner floating.
Yep. Looking over the state in his benevolence as he does.
Surveying his domain.
Yeah. So now, side note, I am not a video game person. Really, once we shifted from 2D into 3D in the video game world, that's when my skills were completely shot to hell. But as I was researching all of these creatures, I kept coming across references to a game called Fallout 76, which is apparently set in a post-apocalyptic West Virginia. So I had no idea. So for all the gamers out there, some of these characters may sound a bit familiar to you.
I didn't know it was in West Virginia.
Yeah, like very random.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get into it. And our first cryptid is the Flatwoods Monster. The Flatwoods Monster hails from, you're not going to believe this.
Spiky Mountain Land.
So close. Flatwoods, West Virginia, which is
close.
in Braxton County. It's also sometimes referred to as the Braxton County Monster, the Green Monster, or my personal favorite, Braxy.
Braxy.
Yes. So that
I want
is...
a t-shirt that just says Friends with Braxy.
I'm pretty sure we can find one. We'll get to merch in a minute. So I will be referring to him as Braxy.
Okay.
Or I should say them. We don't really get into gender here, so I'm going to say them.
And can I take this moment right now just to tell everybody that you are currently wearing a Snallygaster shirt that your coworker got you?
Yes. Shout out to Denise and Erica, who now listen to the podcast.
Hey.
And bought me this Snallygaster shirt and a matching sticker for my birthday.
Absolutely incredible.
Yes.
Big fan.
They are big fans. So Braxy was first spotted on September 12th in 1952 at 7:15 p.m., if you want to get precise.
Quite specific.
Yes. So this happened when a couple of boys, Edward and Fred May, and their friend Tommy Heyer, they saw a bright object cross the sky and land somewhere on a local farmer's property. So obviously they ran home and they told their mother Kathleen. And so the four of them head out to the farm along with apparently two other local children. I'm not sure where they picked them up along the way. Just some other kids.
On the road, you know. That's where you pick up children, on the side of the road.
Yeah, just some kids. And, well, it was the 50s. Like, you know. They
in Appalachia.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it tracks.
Kids just wandering everywhere.
Okay, yeah, it's making sense. And Kathleen's cousin, Eugene Lemon, who they made a point of saying was a West Virginia National Guardsman.
Oh, okay.
So
somebody to be trusted.
Ish. He was also 17.
Okay.
I found that out later and was like, okay, we kind of buried the lead with like, oh, National Guardsman. I think he just joined, but that's fine. So they all head out to the farm. They search the farm, and at the top of a hill, they saw this pulsing red light.
Question, do they go find the farmer who owns the land, or are they just trespassing and looking around?
It did not say.
Okay, so they were just trespassing.
I like to think yes, trespassing, because there's no mention of the farmer being with them.
Maybe it's their land. I don't know. Maybe.
I
don't know.
So many mysteries.
I'm making an assumption here.
We're not even to the creature yet, and mysteries abound.
Okay, glowing red light.
So yes, this pulsing red light. So Eugene shines his flashlight in that direction, and for just a brief moment, saw a tall, man-like figure with a round red face, surrounded by a pointed hood shape. It was 10 feet tall.
Oh.
With, I like this line, I like shapes. Not eyes. I like shapes.
What does that mean?
I don't know. But these I like shapes, they emitted a greenish orange light. And the creature had either a dark black or green body. And although they could not agree on whether or not it had arms, which I thought was interesting.
Okay, its face was surrounded by a hood-like thing. Does that mean it's like wearing a cloak? Maybe they couldn't tell, like if it had something over it, they couldn't see if it had arms or anything.
Could be. We assume there's arms under there, but...
Or they were just freaking out by this alien thing and not paying attention.
Fully losing their shit. So they couldn't agree on arms. It was said to have small claw-like hands. So one would assume there's arms to go with the hands, probably.
Or just cut out the middleman and it's just like little T-Rex hands on the torso.
Yeah, for sure. And it had, let's see, clothing-like folds, later described as a pleated green skirt is what it looked like, to be specific. And a head that resembled the ace of spades, which is a description I love.
All right, no, but I'm wondering, upright or upside down ace of spades?
I guess it could be either way but it did say a pointed hood, so maybe upright.
So upright, yeah. Okay.
We will see some artist renderings momentarily, and we can kind of go from there. Yeah.
I'm imagining the skirt thing is worn like a poncho, so they can see the hands like at the end of the poncho, but they can't see the arms under it.
You could be right. Now, I will say that as I'm reading this description, I am imagining this kind of like fashion model sketch in my head, like this tall creature with dramatic eye makeup and these, small claw-like hands. And,
hitting the contrappasto.
Yeah, gorgeous pleated green skirt. So anyway.
Diva moment.
Right? So they see this creature. It makes a hissing sound. Oh. And
they have not mentioned, they said eye shape things. They have not mentioned the mouth.
They did not mention the mouth. But so maybe it hisses from its eye-like shapes. It's hard to say.
Hisses from its butthole.
It also could be the butthole. It's either A, mouth, B, eye-like shapes, or C, butthole. No other options. None. So it makes this hissing sound and glides towards the group. Again, fashion model. Elegant.
like floats?
Just, it says glides. So yeah, kind of floaty, but not full levitating, I guess. Just very
hovering.
smooth movements. And so at that point, the hissing and the gliding, that is when Eugene supposedly dropped the flashlight and the group ran away.
Good idea. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Good instincts.
They also claim to have smelled a pungent mist that made some of them feel very nauseated.
That would probably be the space dust.
Stinky space dust. Now, I will say that the local sheriff and deputy who investigated the scene reported that they, quote, saw, heard, and smelled nothing. However, this did not stop the U.S. Air Force from launching a UFO inquiry, which was part of Project Blue Book, which I think could be like future episodes.
Multiple episodes you could cover that.
For sure.
Insane.
I didn't even go down that rabbit hole, but I could tell. So, as part of this Project Blue Book investigation, that sent a handful of investigators around the country just to investigate different UFO and alien claims.
Yeah.
Kathleen and Eugene actually even traveled to New York to be interviewed by CBS about this. So, big time.
Yeah.
Now, in 2000, Joe Nickel of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry, or CSI, not that one, the other one, he also conducted an investigation into the story. And would you like to know what he discovered?
So, to be clear, he's investigating 50 years later.
Yes.
Okay.
Or 48.
Okay, I'm sorry. 48 years later.
So much difference. Yes, 48 years later, he's like, let me look into this.
What does he discover?
All right. He discovers that it just so happens, coincidentally, a meteor was reported by witnesses across Maryland, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia on the same night, and flashing red aircraft beacons were also visible in the area. He determined that the shape, movement, and sounds of the creature were all consistent with the silhouette, flight pattern, and call of a startled barn owl.
I was going to say, I swear to God, if you say owl.
I almost did an entire episode focused on things that people have explained away as owls.
That's like the Kentucky Green Men, people say, are owls.
They were going to be...
I'm like...
I weighed it back and forth. I was like, do I want to go the owl route or do I want to just focus on West Virginia? And I went West Virginia, but there's something there.
I guess you could, if you're going for an inverted spade shape, then, like the feather outline of some owls' faces is that heart shape.
True.
True. But like not 10 feet tall.
Well, Joe said that maybe the owl was perched on a tree limb, maybe with like some leaves under it, giving the illusion of that green skirt, and then that also explaining the small clawed hands, but not really being able to tell if there were arms. That would also maybe put it up higher.
Okay, you're making a good argument here.
I know.
But I'm still mad about calling it an owl.
Yeah. I mean...
I think I'm just triggered because of the Kentucky Green Men.
The Flatwoods welcome sign does designate the town as home of the Green Monster. And the Flatwoods Monster Museum is located in the town of Sutton, which I believe is the county seat in that area. Flatwoods itself is very small. I think it said at the time, 300 people. So the museum is open from 9 to 5, Tuesdays through Fridays, and 10 to 4 on weekends. And get this, admission is free.
I'm sensing another day trip in our future.
What's more, the Braxton County Convention and Visitors Bureau also built a series of 5 tall chairs in the shape of the monster to serve as landmarks and visitor attractions. Now, the Bureau also rewards visitors who photograph all 5 chairs with free Braxy stickers. And before you ask, we are a little over 4 hours from the museum. So I don't know if we want to knock that out in a single day.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's scavenger hunt that shit.
Nice. Okay. Now, if we do decide to, make a bigger thing of it, lucky for you, it is not the only, cryptid museum or cryptid festival in the state. So we could
do a whole weekend.
A whole situation here.
Oh, we are so planning this summer.
All right. So to sweeten this deal, as I've kind of alluded to, I did bring along some pictures. Let me pull up Braxy. So here on the left, we have one of the Braxy chairs.
Let me get closer. I'm not wearing my glasses. Oh, that is slightly more terrifying than I was picturing.
I don't know if they all look identical or if they're like each one's a little bit different.
He looks like he's wearing a little shawl and his head's on fire.
Yes. And his head does not really look like the Ace of Spades in this rendering, but that's okay.
Or the other two renderings.
Yes.
It looks like an onion.
So, of course, here we have Eugene and Kathleen with their rendering of Braxy, and this is one of the free Braxy stickers that we will be getting.
I need that because he also, his head and body look like a UFO with like the tractor beam coming out the bottom.
Yes. Oh my God, it does.
So yes, we need one of those.
Works on so many levels.
But if that's what they're saying it looks like, I retract my retraction and say I no longer think it's an owl.
And that's fine.
It looks like, I know you haven't seen this, but the over the garden wall, it looks like the pumpkin monster from that.
I believe you, but you are correct. I have not seen it.
Onion head.
All right, so that is Braxy. Our next creature is the Grafton monster. Now, do you have just any, wild guesses as to where we might run into the Grafton monster?
Huntington.
Oh, so close. I'm sorry. We were looking for Grafton, West Virginia. Grafton.
Okay, how many more cryptids do we have? How many chances do I have?
Several.
Okay. I'm going to get one.
So, sightings of the Grafton monster date back to the summer of 1964, when a local journalist named Robert Cockrell saw something near the Tigert Valley River.
It's always something.
It's always something. This was late on the night of June 16th, and I'm looking at my notes, and I must have hit the wrong key, because clearly it's 1964, but I typed 2964. So this may have happened in the future.
You heard it here first, folks.
Just kidding. So he described the creature as roughly 7 to 9 feet tall.
Why are they all so big?
Oh, we've not even scratched the surface a bit yet. With a smooth seal-like appearance.
Okay.
And wait for it, no obvious head.
Okay, now to be fair, seals and like sea lions and shit, they don't really have like a head.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like obviously they have a skull and shit, but they have so much like blubber and stuff. It's a big old blob.
Yeah. So I just really like that, a smooth seal-like appearance. No obvious head. So now, since reading this, I have put a lot of thought into, what I prefer in a cryptid and in a creature in general. Mm-hmm. Obvious head or no obvious head. And I can confidently say that at this point, I am on team obvious head.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just...
And now, I didn't know this, I'm also on team obvious arms.
Mm-hmm. Team obvious head, team obvious. I'm just on team obvious. I would like
my cryptids clear.
That's all I ask.
Mm-hmm.
So the Grafton monster is reported to be pale or light colored and may produce an unusual whistling sound.
Oh.
From where? Do not know.
Butthole.
Come on, y'all. It's the butthole. You know it is.
I'm a child.
Now, unlike Braxy, I could not find any explanation of what the Grafton monster might have been. Nobody's trying to say this guy was an owl. So
they don't have seals in West Virginia?
I don't know.
9-foot seals?
I guess not.
What are the big ones? Not sea lions, but the...
Like walruses? Or elephant seals?
Elephant seals.
Those guys are huge.
That's what I'm thinking of, yeah. I was going to say, the guys with the big noses
I was
from Happy
Feet.
They
got those weird noses.
One probably just snuck its way up a river to West Virginia.
Yeah, I smell an animated feature. In June of 2024, Grafton hosted the Grafton Monster Festival in honor of the 60th anniversary of the sightings. The festival did return in June of 2025 with a more expanded view of different West Virginia folklore.
Okay.
I am happy to report that the festival will be back in 2026. There will be a VIP dinner on June 12th.
Oh.
Ooh la la. followed by a full-day festival on June 13th from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Now, we are over 5 hours from Grafton, so we're talking about a little bit more of a commitment in terms of road tripping. But I do have, again, some enticing images for you. First up on the left here, we have this metallic statue of the Grafton monster.
Sculpture.
So yeah, we could get our pictures taken with that. And then the rest is just kind of some little, promo type things for the festival.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on the right one with it on top of a cart, but the little one in the middle, the sticker or whatever that is so freaking cute.
Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
He's like a little blob.
Now, I will tell you that what is happening in the right here is, of course, we have the Grafton Monster Festival, our sign entering Grafton, and this is the monster sitting on top of Barbie's little pink convertible, and instead of Barbie on the front, it does say Grafty.
Okay.
So, I love it, is what I'm trying to say.
I can't tell if those are arms or fingers, but
Why
I don't
not
like
both?
it. I like the cute little cartoon version.
Yeah, the little guy is cute. I will say, definitely not AI. This is a Photoshop situation, so I support it.
Yes. A for effort.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Now, no list of West Virginia cryptids is going to be complete without the one, the only, Mothman. That's what started me down this whole road. Mothman is a humanoid creature seen around, do you know where?
Point Pleasant?
Yes! You got it. Point Pleasant.
I was panicking. I was like, I know this. It'd be really embarrassing to not remember it right now.
Mothman sightings were from about November 15th, 1966 to December 15th, 1967. So about 13 months.
Wow.
On November 15th, 1966, Roger and Linda Scarberry, along with Steve and Mary Mallett, reported to police that they had seen a large black creature whose eyes glowed red, and this creature was standing on the side of the road near the site of a former World War II munitions plant that was commonly just referred to as the TNT area. Yeah.
You know that part of town that's ready to blow up.
The old TNT area. They described the creature as a slender, muscular man, again, about 7 feet tall, with white wings and hypnotic eyes.
Okay, are we sure this one's not an owl?
Spoiler alert, they are all owls. This is now an owl podcast, and I'm not
it's
mad.
The only one with wings so far. It fits. Still
this,
7 feet tall.
This is the only one. They're like, no way. No, this can't possibly be an owl. It's got wings, for God's sake. So as, they see this creature, they speed away in their car, and they report that the creature flew after them as far as, roughly the Point Pleasant city limits. Now, more people reported similar sightings over the following days. Supposedly at least 100 people.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Between 1966 and 1967, over 100 people reported sightings of Mothman. And think of all the ones too scared to come forward.
Okay, I have 2 questions. A, how many people lived in Point Pleasant at the time?
Good
what
question.
percentage of the population was this? And B, did any of them get a picture?
No photos that I'm aware of, and I don't know how many people live there. But I mean, it's not like, we already said it's the 12th least populous state, and it's Point Pleasant's not the capital or anything, so probably not a lot.
That's what makes it so disappointing. So many people, and yet without a single shred of evidence, it sounds like mass hysteria, mass hallucination.
And that can be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to be a part of it.
Yeah, right? So, special item for you here as a comic book aficionado. You might be interested to know that some attribute the name Mothman due to the popularity of the Batman TV series at the time.
You want me to believe that Mothman is named after Adam West?
No, just because, Batman, this man, that
I
man,
know.
Mothman. This was actually Adam West in a different costume.
I know, I'm just picturing Adam West in a Mothman
on,
costume.
stilts. I don't know how tall Adam West is.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah. There was also a villain named Killer Moth in the comic books, but he didn't appear in the TV series. So, maybe we had some fans of both mediums there. Now,
there's also, there's, Spider-Man, and I'm blanking on every other character, but, like,
such
Blank
and such man
is,
it's
a tenant of comics.
Yeah, it's just the go-to format. He's a thing, and then he's a, man, whatever. Aquaman. That's a guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's a guy.
I thought so. I was running through. I was like, Green Lantern. Nope, that's not man. Flash. Nope.
You know who is? Man-Bat.
Man-Bat.
Man-Bat is a character in the Batman comics. He's
a
scientist who turned into a bat creature.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, so did he. Well, depending on the version.
So now I know for a fact that the Killer Moth character did not appear in the TV series, number one, because the internet told me. But more importantly...
Because they didn't have the budget back then.
Yeah. More importantly, my little brother had a very heavy Batman phase as a child, which included dressing as Batman 24/7, 365 for a couple years, and regularly viewing the classic Adam West series in addition to the more modern 1990s Batman films. Mm-hmm. It's more than 30 years later, and I still regularly think of the line, "Hand me the shark repellent bat spray." One of the finest lines in all of cinema.
The best thing is, in that, I think it's that same scene, is to go down to the water, they have to equip the bat ladder, which is a hanging rope ladder on a helicopter that is literally labeled bat ladder at the bottom.
You are correct. Fully.
Is that so that was the movie.
Yes.
Is that also when he has that giant bomb?
Yes. Yeah.
God,
and he's just running around on the deck holding a bomb the size of like a beach ball.
Oh my God, I need to rewatch that.
Yeah, we can do that. That needs to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to my brother. Like, he's not listening to this, but maybe he will now. Anyway, back to the task at hand of Mothman.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
That guy. The 1975 book and 2002 film, The Mothman Prophecies, are the most well-known...
I love how you say that like I need to know what that is. The Mothman Prophecies.
My friend. Okay, we're going to watch that. Yes. I'm not familiar with I didn't know it was a book until I did this. But yeah, it was a 2002 film. It's very loose interpretation of the tale, and it is set in modern day as opposed to the 1960s. But we've got Richard Gere and Laura Linney.
Okay.
And enough said. Yeah, it's, it had a moment back in the early 2000s. That and, low-rise jeans. So the Mothman Prophecies is the most well-known media related to Mothman, unless you are you. So, of course, today, most people believe that Mothman was actually a very large bird, such as a crane, heron, or owl. Most people lean towards, like, crane or heron.
Not owl? Are you kidding me?
Not owl. And I think I did see some pictures where I was
7-foot tall crane?
Oh, okay. There are apparently, like, some really big ones. But this is...
But not native to that area.
There were some that kind of, like, migrate. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but this is not a bird podcast. Yet. It might be. Another interesting thing about Mothman is how people tried to tie his presence to different events.
Like an omen?
Yes. And if you had seen the Mothman Prophecies, you would know this.
Okay, the name's making more sense.
Yeah. So,
how have I never heard of this? Okay.
Because there's so many things you've never heard of.
Yeah, you're fair. Yeah.
So, for example, and this is true, 46 people died in the Silver Bridge collapse in Point Pleasant on December 15th, 1967, which, if you'll remember, is the last day of reported Mothman sightings.
Oh my God.
And there were a lot of attempts to tie Mothman sightings to the collapse. And I'm not going to spoiler what happens in relation to that in the movie. I will say, it's a 24-year-old movie, I will go ahead and tell you that the bridge does collapse.
Yeah, well, yeah, you just said that happened, so I assumed it would be in the movie.
So,
but 46 people on one bridge?
Yes.
That's got to be like 10% of Point Pleasant's population.
Yeah. Additionally, Russian UFOologists, which is fun to say, claim that Mothman sightings in Moscow foreshadowed the 1999 Russian apartment bombings, which I kind of like went into that a little bit, which was interesting.
So Mothman immigrated to Russia?
Apparently.
What year was this, you said?
The apartment bombings were in 1999.
Okay.
And apparently it was Vladimir Putin's response to that crisis was largely what helped him get elected. So, like, I don't want to say Mothman caused that.
Mothman tried to warn us about that.
He did, and weren't nobody listening. Because, like, everybody there spoke Russian, and I assume Mothman speaks moth. Or English from West Virginia.
Oh my god. How do moths communicate? Do they communicate? I have questions. I think I'm going to rename this podcast I Have Questions.
That's it, Well, I think that could be like the kind of the subtitle. Like, everybody's got a ghost story, I've got questions.
We'll replace the "What's yours" tagline and
parentheses, what's yours? Parentheses, I've got questions. We'll workshop it.
Yeah.
It'll come together, don't you fret. So, as you may have guessed, Mothman is a huge tourist attraction for Point Pleasant. Mm-hmm.
I would say like Bigfoot, Jersey Devil, Mothman.
Yeah.
Like the three biggest cryptids in the U.S.
For sure. Now, the first annual Mothman Festival was held in 2002, same year as the movie came out.
Oh, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm. The festival is always the third weekend in September, which I misspelled in my notes. September. No M. And approximately 10 to 12,000 people attend the festival each year.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And we're only 3 hours away from Point Pleasant.
I didn't realize we were so close.
Yeah. Super doable trip.
We don't even have to get a hotel or anything. We could just go.
Yeah. But I mean, we might want to be there the whole time. It probably would be best for us to get a hotel.
Is it like a 2-day thing?
I think it's a whole. It says the third weekend in September. So, well, I'll look into it more. There is a 12-foot tall metallic statue of Mothman.
I have seen pictures of this.
Yes. So
he's got a butt, right?
Yeah. That was unveiled in 2003. And the Mothman Museum and Research Center opened in 2006. What do they research? I don't know.
Presumably Mothman.
And maybe other things too. I don't know.
Birds.
And I have to say that Mothman's merch game, so strong. Mm-hmm. So obviously, again, I've got some examples for you. All right, we've got up first, like one of the
Jesus Christ.
The two couples that originally saw Mothman. This was like their original sketch of him.
That's a walking labia.
Right? I also just love him though.
Yeah. He's very shaped.
Yeah. I don't know. He looks like approachable.
Like you could grab a beer with him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Does look like a owl though.
Yeah.
Of everything you've shown me so far,
that's an owl. That's the most owly.
Yeah.
Of course, now this is his statue.
Yeah, and then the statue very much has butterfly wings.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say it.
Yes.
But those aren't moth wings.
Now we're going to get into the merch territory. You can actually build a Mothman plushie at Build-A-Bear.
Oh my god.
I don't know if
Where's the closest Build-A-Bear? I haven't been to one in 5 years. But
I've never actually been
5 years,
in one.
15 years. You've never been to a Build-A-Bear?
Like I've seen them, but I've never built a bear.
Okay, we need to go.
I need to build a Mothman.
Yes, we need to go make Mothman.
Look at him.
Bears.
That we might need to call. Is this a West Virginia specific build? Do they need to special order this?
Even if we can't get that, you need to make a Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, okay. We can do that.
Bucket list experience.
Yes. My favorite kind of Mothman canon is the Mothman Stole My Catalytic Converter in Point Pleasant, West Virginia merch. Which there's a lot of this particular image is from Little Bubby Child, which is a fantastic follow on Instagram and all the
I was going to
all the
say, I
things.
don't know who this is, but I appreciate that this merch is being worn by a child with a mullet.
With a rockin' mullet. I'll show you little Bubby Child after this. It's great. This is just a random one I found. The only man for me is Mothman.
Hey.
And then here he is in front of a pride flag, just being an absolute ally. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mothman's for the gays.
Oh my God, you know it. All right. So our next creature is often closely associated with Mothman, and that is Indrid Cold. And according to Woodrow Derenberger, Indrid Cole was a male humanoid extraterrestrial who Woodrow accompanied on multiple trips to Cole's home planet of Lanulos.
Okay, hang on. Stop, pause. Go back.
Uh-huh.
Question number 1.
Okay.
Why are we assigning human or Earth sex to an alien? How do we know it's a man? Question number 2. Did you say he went to his planet?
I did.
Okay, repeat that whole sentence for me.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna take it from the top.
Okay.
So often closely associated with Mothman is Indrid Cold. And this is according to Woodrow Derenberger. Indrid Cold is a male humanoid extraterrestrial who Woodrow accompanied on multiple trips to Cold's home planet of Lanulos.
Okay.
Possibly Lanulos. I didn't look up the pronunciation.
Spell it.
Lanulos.
Okay. Not to be a skeptic.
What, you're saying you don't believe this guy?
But were there drugs involved on these trips?
That's a different kind of trip.
Yeah, what year was this? Was it the 70s?
On November 2nd, 1966.
Hey.
Yeah. Well, we're going to circle back to the years in which many of these things occurred at the end. So,
Indrid Cold?
Indrid Cold.
I've never heard of this.
Like Ingrid, but with a D and then Burr. So, November 2nd, 1966, Woodrow was driving home along I-77, and he saw a UFO just blocking the road ahead of him.
Oh, good thing he stopped.
Absolute pain in the ass trying to get home.
Yeah.
Woodrow described Cold exiting the UFO as being approximately 6 feet tall. So much more manageable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Human size.
Yeah. Human size. Still tall to me, but like with an olive complexion, dark brown hair, and wearing a glossy dark blue coat, which it's kind of like, did you just see someone who's like European? Like very fashionable?
Is he gay or European?
So he exits. He's wearing this glossy dark blue coat. Again, high fashion. Mm-hmm. So Cold approached his vehicle and communicated with Woodrow telepathically.
Okay, good for the language barrier.
Mm-hmm, yes. Telling him, be not frightened and have no fear. We come from a country that is not nearly as powerful as yours. We mean you no harm.
Okay. We come?
He said we. But there's no mention,
So the royal we.
Yes, presumably.
Okay. B, they come from a country.
Yes. There's a lot of things we could, kind of question and poke holes in. That also feels a little coded to me of like, ooh, America's so powerful. Like,
for sure.
It's giving that vibe.
Imperialism.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't think of the word, but yeah, that's it. So a lot of the later stories and imagery surrounding Indrid Cold kind of shift from him being this like benign alien coming in peace to like more of like a creepy guy with a huge smile. And I am choosing to focus on the peaceful, chill Indrid Cold. So
I'm taking this guy on field trips.
Yes, I'm not going to get into the smiley situation.
Cool.
All right. And then now we are going to get into just some of our honorable mentions from the land of West Virginia cryptids. And I couldn't really find a whole lot on these guys, but it did feel wrong to leave them out.
Okay.
And up first, believe it or not, since West Virginia is just south of Maryland, who do you think I might have seen references to?
The Snallygaster?
I wore the shirt for a reason.
Yay.
Yes, there were references to the snallygaster in West Virginia, but of course, Jordan already told us all about the snallygaster in episode 7, A Cryptic Guest. So you're going to need
your first
my first
episode.
episode. I'm bringing it full circle. So you're just going to need to go back and listen to that. I'm not going to tell you about it. Our next creature is called the Oogwa, which is Ogua. And I did actually look up how to say that one.
Okay.
Oogwa. Stories about the Oogwa date back to the mid 1700s, but there's not any like super concrete documentations regarding sightings, so we don't really know about.
I was gonna ask if Oogwa was a Native American.
It does
name.
sound like a Native American name. We don't know much about its behavior or anything like that. The Oogwa is a 20-foot long. long.
Okay, not tall. Okay.
But still.
Yeah, I know, but
no, 20-foot tall would be, that's just absurd. You would not stay hidden as a cryptid if you were 20 feet tall. Just a note to the cryptids out there. 500 pound, so 20 feet long, 500 pound aquatic cryptid. It's described as a serpentine turtle type creature.
Those are two very different things.
And yet, many of the renderings do skew more turtle.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
20-foot long turtle.
Yeah, this is why he's only in the honorable mentions, because it's like I would read one thing and then I would read a completely different thing. And it's very confusing.
The Oogwa is just the catch-all for aquatic cryptid in West Virginia.
It's just actually like multiple fish, that people have seen. So a serpentine turtle type creature with a long body resembling a dragon.
Okay.
With large, powerful flippers. And this is...
What's that dinosaur in the water?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
That's probably accurate.
Yeah.
This is one of the ones that is for sure in that Fallout 76 game. So the Oogwa lives in the Monongahela River, which runs through West Virginia and Pennsylvania. And another fun Oogwa fact is that it has 2 basketball-sized heads with powerful snapping jaws.
Oh.
So again, if I could just circle back to my statement regarding a preferred number of heads on a creature, obvious heads that I encounter, I want to just further specify that, number 1, yes, the heads should be obvious. Number 2, ideally there is one of them. Just, I want to go on the record.
That's a good thing to put in writing.
Right?
As it were.
Exactly. You heard it here first. Obvious single head. That is my preference. So that's all I have on the Oogwa, but yeah, fun to say. Our next cryptid is sheep squatch.
I'm sorry.
What?
Okay, I've processed.
So sheep squatch is also known as the white thing.
I don't know which one's worse.
I mean, same.
Sheep squatch.
Sheep squatch. It could be like a tongue twister.
The white thing.
Sheep squatch sells sheep squatches by the sheep store.
Yeah, try that again. You'll get there.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. There's something there. I know it. So this is roughly the size of a bear. And
not a sheep.
No. You'll see where the sheep comes in. That's more the squatch part, I think, is the bear part. So roughly the size of a bear, covered in white, kind of woolly fur. Its head is kind of long and pointed like a dog, but it does also have these long saber teeth and horns like you might see on like a goat or a sheep.
Okay.
And
I'm picturing like a feral yeti.
I saw a lot of different depictions of sheep squatch, and I forget which one I put in my examples for you. So we'll find out together.
Running around on all fours.
Yeah. Its front paws are kind of like a raccoon paw situation. So I'm going to also imagine that he washes them before he eats.
He's a clean little feller.
Yes.
The size of a bear.
With his little raccoon paws, but his tail is long and hairless like a possum.
Oh, I was not picturing a tail
No,
at all.
nor was I. And if so, like one of those little bear tails, you know?
Or even like a sheep's tail,
Yeah.
which typically are docked, but when they're not hairless.
Yeah. So we went with secret option C as far as tails go, long, hairless, possum style.
Less of a fan of that mental image.
Right? Yeah, it's a little gross. And supposedly, sheep squatch smells like sulfur, which some attribute the smell to the creature being from the same TNT area that we saw Mothman. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, what all was going on in the TNT area?
A lot of radioactive stuff.
That's what
Probably.
I'm feeling. Yeah. So obviously, sheep squatch just has a lot going on.
Yeah.
It seems that the majority of sheep squatch sightings occurred in the 1990s, which has led me to the logical conclusion that I could probably find some sheep squatch pogs if I look hard enough. I know they didn't make a Beanie Baby, because I would have heard about that. Or like a sheep squatch slammer.
I wish you luck on this search of yours. I believe in you.
Thank you.
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Damn right. Damn right. All right, so our last cryptid is the snarly yow.
Snarly
yow.
yowl.
Yow, yes.
Like a cat yowl.
Like YOW. Yow. And that is based on kind of some of the noises that it makes.
Okay.
So the snarly yowl is a dog-like creature that's been roaming around the Shenandoah Valley and Harper's Ferry area since the 1700s.
Oh.
I will say we've been to Harper's Ferry multiple times. Have yet to see a snarly yowl.
Well, your problem is that you're looking for it. You gotta let it come to you.
Alas, I was not. So anyway, this large dog-like creature, like think Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, Hound of the Baskervilles situation. Big black dog, mouthful of teeth. Now, one of the tricky things about the snarly owl is that he tends to just appear out of thin air, which is another characteristic that I do not care for.
That's a fucking church grim.
Could be.
That's not a cryptid. That's something else.
Hey, I'm just telling you what the internet told me. So yeah, he appears out of thin air. Now, supposedly he's known to chase you but never attack. So that's a plus.
It's still not fun.
No, still not fun. But I get, you're getting away in the end. The most notable snarly owl sighting occurred in the 1970s by a busload of children returning from a field trip to the Washington Monument. So according to the story, a black dog chased down the bus, then ran in front of the bus, and was hit. They very distinctly felt and heard and everything. So the bus driver stopped, and when people got out to investigate, they saw the dog standing in the middle of the road, unharmed, but baring its teeth at them, and then it disappeared into thin air.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a cryptid. That's a spirit of some kind.
I'm not going to argue with you. Now, this section I've just put in conclusion. Now, you may have noticed that...
Cryptid TED Talk.
Yes. Thank you for coming. You may have noticed that the majority of our sightings were from the 1950s and 60s. So, could it have been the popularity of, science fiction and monster movies of the era that caused people to maybe imagine these creatures? Sure. Could it be, rampant drug use and experimentation? Obviously. Is it possible that the wide use of leaded paint and gasoline back in the day played a factor?
Surely not.
Yeah. Or could it be that the mountains of West Virginia are home to creatures we've never seen? And now I have my final images for you.
I'm a firm believer that cryptids and spirits know when people want to photograph them and will only show up when people can't.
Oh, for sure.
Which is why
That's
there's
what I would
more
do.
sightings back then. They're trying to fuck with us.
Yeah. So this is the Ugwa. See what I mean? Like much more turtley.
Yes, that looks like a two-headed snapping turtle.
Now, I saw so many different sheep squatches. This was my favorite.
Jesus Christ.
Some were like big, tall, standing on the back legs.
That's a possum with an orc head.
Yeah. And then the snarly, is just kind of a little dog, but
How big did you say he was?
The snarly yow?
Yeah.
I don't think we had a size. It just
Like just
said
dog
large.
size, like big dog?
Let's see.
Or like 7-foot tall dog?
Definitely not 7 foot, because I think people think like it's a dog. It just says dog-like creature, but big, so a big, like a big German Shepherd or Great Dane or something, I guess. But yeah, it didn't say.
Something I don't want chasing me, regardless of how big it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I frankly don't want my dog chasing me. Yeah. And she is quite small.
We sure do have that primal instinct in us to not be chased.
I love not being chased.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite things, now that you mention it.
Being chased and being tickled, I think, have the same fear response in a human. And I mean that legitimately.
Oh, yeah, for sure. As a very, very ticklish person, I agree. But that is just a little glimpse into the world of West Virginia cryptids.
I love it. Thank you. That was a lovely little, like an amuse-bouche of, of cryptids.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now it makes me want to go to West Virginia.
I know there's so many festivals and museums and things we have to go to.
Yeah.
Like across the calendar year. So this is going to be multiple trips.
Yeah. Plus it's beautiful, and we could see it in the summer. We can see it in the fall.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, we went in the fall. Gorgeous.
Yeah. We got to get Caroline in on this.
I mean, I think she would love it. I know she would love it.
Girls trip.
Yes. Girls trip to see some cryptids.
Hell yeah.
And get a free Braxy sticker. Get 3 free Braxy stickers.
Scavenger hunt.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever been on an actual scavenger hunt.
I don't think I have either, but I do want to make one, like, for your birthday.
Stop.
Don't
get my hopes up.
Now that you said that, I remember I had that thought a while ago. But I was not in a place where I could, like, write it down.
Well, I've still also never done an escape room. So we need to do that,
well, okay,
too.
What if the scavenger hunt ended at an escape room?
So many puzzles.
And then we went to P.F. Chang's. The perfect evening.
We keep saying we're going to do so many things that we haven't done. We need to do them.
That's what makes us human. Making plans and putting them off. I'm down. I was going to say I'll go right. I'm not going to P.F. Chang's right now. It's too late.
No. Plus, we've already eaten.
Yes, also that. To a lesser degree, that.
What are you doing tomorrow? Let's go to P.F. Chang's.
What am I doing
and Build-A-Bear.
Hey,
while we're in town.
They're both at the mall.
Yeah, exactly. I'm being slightly serious.
That's a pretty logical trip.
Okay, anyway, nobody needs to listen to us make our plans.
Unless you want to go to Build-A-Bear and P.F. Chang's. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Just kidding.
A week before this episode comes out.
What are you doing a week ago? Did we see you at P.F. Chang's and Build-A-Bear?
Our next listener story is going to be somebody time traveling.
Yes. I would love that. They can time travel, and what they do is that. Not go back and stop, any number of liters.
Well, no, those are fixed points in time. Us going to Build-A-Bear, not a fixed point in time. I hope not a fixed point in time, because that means something's gone wrong. Okay, anyway, on that note, thank you for listening. If you have a story, time travel or otherwise, that you would like to submit, any experiences that you've had, anything unexplained or paranormal or supernatural, have you ever seen a church grim? Let us know.
I want an episode on church grims now.
Oh, that'd be spooky.
That's kind of the theme, right? Did I misunderstand the podcast? Oh, no. Oh,
yeah, I have questions. Okay, so email us at egagspodcast@gmail.com. That's EGAGS podcast. You can find us on pretty much any social media at egags podcast. And if you want to support us, we have a Patreon and a Ko-fi. I don't know how you say it. One of the KOFI, whatever that is. We have one of those.
I don't know that one. I thought you meant like I've heard of the Buy Me a Coffee or something.
It's that.
Oh, it's okay. It's the
but
same.
it's spelled KOFI. Oh. So I think it's pronounced coffee.
I've always heard people say like Buy Me a Coffee. Yeah. So that must be it.
And without further ado, this is Everybody's Got a Ghost Story.
What's yours?